everybody. Again, I feel I must apologize for long-winded and sometimes very bad videos. I watched a few of my videos for the first time that I filmed for last month, way in advance. And they were severely in need of editing. I'll put it that way. They could have been much shorter, much more concise, and better videos. We're in real time now. This is filmed today. I mentioned before that I am bulk filming because of physical health and mental health reasons. And so that is why I'm relying on the quote book and bulk filming on good days. Many videos. We don't know until we do a thing what the problems are going to be. One problem is when a string of busy or bad days build up too much. Editing, reviewing your videos and editing them is a key in making them watchable and decent. And I have not even watched some of them at all. And a couple of them that I did were not so great. The one for today, I saw the timestamp. It is 32 minutes long. That is way too long to sit and listen to me yammer on. I apologize. In the past, when I would post a video, I would review that video before I would post it. And if it went on too long or it just didn't even make sense, I would most definitely, even just these simple sit and talk videos, download it to my editor and clean it up so that it made concise, simple, short sense. But I have had a string of days where mornings have been exceptionally difficult physically, and I am still dealing with depression. My doctor agreed, much to my surprise, to put me on an antidepressant. Excuse me. So I am 3 days in, 4 days, something like that, into an antidepressant. Now, typically antidepressants aren't prescribed to people with bipolar. So, desperate times call for desperate measures. I'm going to be carefully monitored, and it takes a full month for an antidepressant to build up in your bloodstream enough for it to be therapeutically effective. So, I've got a ways to go to find out if it's going to be effective for me. And how it will interact with my bipolar, if it will interact with my bipolar negatively, and if it's the right antidepressant. So you have to have patience with antidepressants to live out the month until they become effective, and then wait and see how it's going to affect you once it's become effective. Sorry about that, my TV is on and there's about to be a very loud commercial. And when you have bipolar, it could cause mania. So we have to be really vigilant on keeping an eye on me, my appetite, my sleep, my behavior, etc. But I'm hoping that it doesn't trigger mania, and instead it just helps get me out of this depression, because bipolar depression comes with decrease in motor capacity, where regular depression just comes with a low mood. And yes, you can be slow and things like that, and eventually wind up bedridden because you're sad. Bipolar depression actually comes with physical loss of energy and vitality and physical sedation, because it is the antithesis of what mania is. Where mania, you are amped up with energy like you are on drugs, and you don't need sleep for days, and you can run 1,000,000 miles an hour and do 20 million things at the same time, though you may not finish any of them because you eventually get so scattered and so out there that it begins to affect your life. You're sped up physically because of the chemicals in your brain. When you go the other way, you're slowed down because of the chemicals in your brain. And having that on top of what is now chronic fatigue syndrome of unknown origin, I'm now labeled with the syndrome, but I'm not going to give up looking for the cause. And fibromyalgia, and possible autoimmune issues. I'm on a few other medications for that, and we're just sort of, my rheumatologist is sort of throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks. I know I've already made a disclaimer video, but based on the videos that I have reviewed, I have to make another disclaimer video about my channel. In the past, I would download that 32-minute long video that I'm posting today, review it, edit it to at least half its size, and make it make more sense and be better, or just refilm the whole thing altogether. I'm sorry, I just don't have it in me. I don't have the stamina, physically or mentally, to pull that off. I'm doing what I can do to pull off my life. And sometimes in life we have to let some things go to the back burner and make other things a priority. We have to be able to adapt and adjust to changing situations. And I'm doing the best I can to adapt and adjust to a changing situation. Unfortunately, that leaves my YouTube channel a little lacking in quality videos. They're not all bad, but some of them are definitely a little too rambly before I reach a point, and too long. And I should be working on them more, and I'm not, and I apologize.